welcome back to my channel. Welcome here if you are new. Today's video is all about my green smoothie. I have been sharing in almost every single video that I have a green smoothie every morning, and so many of you guys have asked, what is the smoothie you're making? How do you make it? So in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing two of my favorite smoothies with you guys. So I have been having the Fab Four smoothie, and I'm sure so many of you guys have heard about that smoothie. All credit goes to Kelly Leveque. She is the nutritionist who created this amazing Fab Four smoothie. I've been doing it now for a couple of months, and I've seen amazing results. I lost 5 pounds the first week of having the smoothie. So I definitely recommend, I have the book here. I'm not done reading it yet. Her book is called Body Love, and she talks all about this Fab Four lifestyle and what it does for you. It's not a diet. It's really just a lifestyle of eating clean, healthy, filling meals. So if you've never heard of the Fab Four smoothie, I'm gonna do my best to explain it to you guys. So every smoothie she has every morning has 4 components. The first one is her protein, and the protein is going to keep you full for a really long time. So I add 1 scoop of protein powder to my smoothie. The next component is the fat, which is going to carve those cravings. It's also going to aid in helping with digestion. So for fat, you can use like any kind of nut butter, peanut butter. I love using almond butter for my fat. So the next component in that smoothie is fiber, which is going to remove all the toxins from your body. And then you're going to be adding in greens. And what the greens is going to do is it's going to provide your body with those antioxidants that it needs. It's also going to repair damaged cells. So it's great to add in your smoothie. So the benefits of this smoothie, you're probably wondering like, okay, that seems like something that I may be having already. I know for me, I was already making my green smoothie in this way. And you guys probably noticed that I didn't say any fruit. So in her book, she talks about you can add 1/4 cup of fruit, which is a very small portion. Let me share with you guys what that looks like. So if you were to add fruit in your smoothie, you can have 1/4 cup, and this is such a small amount. And so for me, I used to add probably about 1.5 cups to 1 cup of fruit to my smoothie. And she talks in her book about why that is not good. It spikes your insulin levels up. It makes you have cravings throughout the day. So it's just not good to start your morning with fruit. And if you are gonna do it, you wanna do it in a small moderation. So occasionally I'll add some fruit. She also talks about additives that you can add to your Fab Four smoothie. You can add like hemp seeds. You can kind of get creative. I like adding spirulina powder. You can kind of get creative with your superfoods just to kind of give your smoothie that extra boost. But her main smoothie is those 4 components we talked about. That's that protein, fat, fiber, and greens. So every smoothie is going to have those components. So now that you guys know what the Fab Four smoothie is, like I said, I didn't know justice. You need to read the book. I will link this down below. I got it from Amazon. It really explains why these 4 components are so great. And it also, one of the things that is amazing, when I used to drink a green smoothie, it would keep me full for like an hour, maybe 2 hours at the max. But this Fab Four smoothie, since it has those 4 components, it's going to keep you full for up to 6 hours. And when I first read that in the book, I was like, there's no way a smoothie is going to keep me full for up to 6 hours, and it really does, you guys. I usually have my smoothie in the morning, and then I don't eat again till like 1 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because it really does keep you full for a really long time. All right, I feel like I've done a lot of explaining. We're going to get making those smoothies. So the first smoothie that I like to do is a very basic one. It is the fruitless smoothie with no fruit. Like I said, if you're like, this is a little bit too much for me, I need my fruit, you can add the 1/4 cup. But she talks about the benefits of having a fruitless smoothie. You're definitely going to see more results if you eliminate the fruit. Like I said, I lost 5 pounds the first week having a fruitless smoothie, but I'm also going to be sharing another one which is so delicious, and this one uses 1/4 cup of fruit as well. She has so many recipes in her book, like in the back of the book. She shares so many Fab Four smoothies that you can have. And I thought I would also mention that she lives a Fab Four lifestyle. So those 4 components that I mentioned, she has in every meal, not just her smoothie. So she has her protein, her fat, her fiber, and her greens for her lunch, for her dinner as well. And she really talks about what that does for the body. I have not completely switched over to that lifestyle, but I do want to start incorporating more fat in my diet. So I love reading this book. I'm almost done with it and I can't wait to finish it. But let's get the blender and we are going to make those smoothies. All right, so I have all of my supplements we're going to be adding to the smoothie. I also have my high-speed blender. Highly recommend this Vitamix. I talk about this in like every video where I make a smoothie. It is a game changer in your smoothie routine. It just gets you the smoothest consistency, and I've tried so many other blenders, and this one is the best one in my opinion. So get you a Vitamix. I'll link it down below. So I have my protein powder. This is the best one. I used to use another brand, and I switched over to this one. It's the Vega one. This one tastes the best, you guys. I have tried probably 10 protein powders, and this one's my favorite one. This is the plant-based Vega protein and green, and I get the vanilla flavor. I want to try the chocolate, and it has 20 grams of protein, and it doesn't taste powdery. It blends very well. I have my almond butter, which is going to be our fat. I love getting my almond butter from Target because it has all clean ingredients. The only ingredients in this is almonds, and what she talks about in her book, you don't want anything with added sugar. So make sure you get a nut butter with no added sugar. I've like transferred everything to these fancy containers. I have my flax seeds that I like to use for fiber. Chia seeds is great for fiber. She has a whole list of fibers that you can add into your smoothies and your meals. But flax seeds and chia seeds is my favorite. And then she also talks about adding superfoods. So I have hemp hearts, which I love for my superfood. And then what is this guy? This is my spirulina powder, which is also an amazing superfood to add to your smoothies as well. But the superfoods are optional. The main thing is remember your 4 components: your protein, your fiber, your fat, and your greens. Those are, once you have those 4, you're done. All right, to make my basic green smoothie following all the guidelines from Kelly LeVeque in her Body Love book, I do this one 98% of the time because it's super simple, it's filling, it's good. So first thing you want to do is you want to add, hey Lucy, you gonna come be a part of the video? You want to add 1 cup of liquid. Some mornings I will do water, and then some mornings I will do oat milk or almond milk. I have this turned the wrong way. So it really just depends. Obviously, if you were trying to lose weight fast, water would be the best option, but oat milk is really good too. I get the one that has no sugar. This is the Chobana Oat Zero Sugar Plain Non-Dairy Oat Milk, and I like to make my own too if I have it made. So I just pour 1 cup of this. You want to use 1 to 3 cups of liquid, depending on how your blender is. Mine's does really good with about 1 to 2 cups of liquid. And then after that, I'm going to be adding in my Vega protein powder. I'm telling you, you guys, if you are not a protein powder person, try the Vega one and let me know in the comments if you've tried it and what you think of it, because it is my favorite protein powder. So I went ahead and added my nut milk. I've added my 1 cup of protein powder, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add my fat. So she says you can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of a fat. So I'm going to do about 1 tablespoon. If I am like starving, I will do 2 tablespoons because the almond butter, believe it or not, makes the smoothie very filling. So I added 1 tablespoon of some nut butter. And then one of the other things I didn't tell you guys I add is collagen, which is amazing for your skin, your hair, your gut. Collagen has amazing benefits. I will link the one that I use down below because I put it in this fancy container, but I use the Vital Proteins one. That's my favorite collagen, and you need 2 scoops. So I put 2 scoops in here. Sometimes I'll just do 1 and then do 1 scoop in my coffee, but since I didn't have coffee this morning, I'm just gonna do the 2 scoops in here. And then the next thing we're going to do is we are going to add our fiber. So she says you add 1 to 2 tablespoons of fiber. So that can be chia seeds, that can be flax seeds. I like to do about a tablespoon of flax seeds. Pour that in there. And then I do about a tablespoon of chia seeds. I will have all this stuff linked down below for you guys because I do order it from Amazon for the most part. So about a tablespoon of chia seeds for some good fiber. And then some additives that you can add to your smoothie. This is an optional step. I love adding hemp hearts. It has just amazing benefits. So I will do a little bit of some hemp hearts as well. And then I like to do spirulina powder. And the key to the spirulina powder is a little bit goes a long way. If you add too much to your smoothie, you guys, it has a very powerful taste. It has a fishy smell. Like it stinks, if I'm being honest. You need just a tiny bit, like 1/4 a teaspoon is all I add in my smoothie because I don't like it to taste like a fishy taste, and you don't taste it if you add a little bit. So I added that. And then we have our greens. And I talk about this in a lot of my grocery videos that I buy tons of spinach for the week and I keep it in the freezer. So this is frozen spinach. I bought it fresh, popped it in the freezer, and she says you can add 1 to 2 handfuls of some spinach. Doesn't have to be frozen. I just happen to have some frozen. So I put about 1 handful. If I feel like I need some extra greens, I'll do 2 handfuls. All right, and then the only next thing to do now is if you like your smoothies super cold, I usually will go in with some ice. You do not have to add ice, but I just like my smoothies to be very cold. And here's where you would go in with your 1/4 cup of fruit if that's what you want to do. So like a half a banana or 1/4 cup of like some mixed berries would be really good. But this is my fruitless smoothie, and this is the one I had where I lost 5 pounds in a week. So this is my favorite one, and it just keeps you full for such a long time. That is it, you guys. Only thing left to do is go ahead and blend everything. Guys, super simple. Blend it, and once you blend it, that's the ice maker going on in the background. You just pour your smoothie. You can get it as thick as you want. Like I said, this blender doesn't need very much liquid, so I really could have added less, but I kind of like my smoothie to be like looser. I don't like a super thick smoothie, so this is like the perfect consistency. And this is 1 serving, so if I was going to make some for me and my husband, I would have just doubled all of the ingredients I shared with you guys. So there is my Fab Four fruitless smoothie. And I promise you guys, she is not making this up in her book when she says you're gonna lose about 5 pounds the first week when you add this into your routine, because I literally did. It works. And it's really good. It definitely is a slight adjustment if you are used to having fruit in your smoothies, but once you have it for a couple of days, you just enjoy it. I know I really enjoy it, and it's just very filling, and I can just have this in the morning, and it's just easy. So this one is like my go-to Fab Four smoothie. Next up, I want to share another smoothie. This one's going to have fruit in it, and this is like my favorite one because this one's like a very basic one, but it's like my daily smoothie. But when I kind of want something a little bit more, in the book Body Love, you have tons of Fab Four smoothie recipes, dinner recipes, lunch recipes, and she had this smoothie recipe in there, and you guys, it's so good. So whenever I'm just like, oh, I don't really want a smoothie this morning, I will go in her recipe book and like try a different one. Her peanut butter and jelly one's really good too, but my favorite smoothie from her book is the strawberry shortcake smoothie. And you still use all of the 4 components. You use your protein, your fat, your fiber, and your greens, but it tastes delicious. So let's make that one, and then you guys can kind of decide which one you want to start incorporating into your routine. So pretty much the exact same ingredients, except we're going to be adding strawberries, and her key ingredient to this one is coconut cream. So huge shout out to Kelly Leveque, because I have never added coconut cream to my smoothies before, and it gives it such a good flavor. So this is kind of what gives it that like strawberry shortcake taste. So first thing you're going to do is add your liquid. Now she says, I believe in her recipe book, to add 3 cups, but I'm telling you, you guys, when you switch over to a high powered blender, you will notice that you need half the amount of liquid as you usually do. When I used to have my old blender, I would have to add the full 3 cups. But since this blender is so powerful, it only needs a tiny bit of liquid. So I will usually do a cup, and that is like the perfect amount. And then this one is a fruit smoothie, still part of the Fab Four. You get 1/4 cup of fruit. So I just have these whole strawberries, got it from Target. It's the Good and Gather brand. I get the huge bag, and I'm just going to measure out 1/4 a cup. It's kind of hard to, they're kind of frozen, so that's about 1/4 a cup of some strawberries. And then you're gonna still add your scoop of your protein powder of choice. So I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 scoop of protein powder. And then you guys, the coconut cream. Oh my goodness. I love this coconut cream in this smoothie. You can add 1 to 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna do about like a tablespoon and a half of some coconut cream. And this one is by the brand Thai Kitchen, and it's unsweetened. Make sure you get the unsweetened coconut cream. You don't want one that has added sugar in it. So this smoothie, you do not need the almond butter because this coconut cream is going to be your healthy fat, but you still need your fibers. So I still do the same fiber, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, and then I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of some flax seeds. And usually I would add my collagen in this one, but since I already added the collagen in the other one, I won't add it into this one. And then I'm just gonna do a little bit of hemp hearts. This is optional. And I'm not gonna add spirulina to this one because this one has a very delicate taste and I don't wanna manipulate it in any way, but we do need to add our greens. So for our greens, same thing, a handful of some greens. I'm adding a little bit of ice because I like my smoothies super cold. And that is it for this one. So let's go ahead and blend everything up. All right, you guys, this one gets super creamy. Something about that coconut cream just makes it very creamy. And this one's extra thick. So you definitely could have added like 1 more cup of some of that nut milk. This one is so good. You got to have your glass straw, game changer. I know this one looks green, so you're probably like, is that good? You guys, you do not taste the spinach in this one at all. This tastes like a strawberry shortcake. I can't believe that this is only 1/4 cup of strawberries and it has such a strong taste of, it tastes like strawberry with whipped cream. It tastes like a strawberry shortcake. So good. So this is the one that I would do if I was just like not really feeling a healthy smoothie. I would make this because it definitely tastes like a dessert. So if you guys want to kind of transition your way into it, try this one and try a lot of the smoothies in her book because she has quite a bit and they all are good, the ones that I've tried. Delicious. Okay guys, so that completes today's video. That is my 2 favorite smoothies that I've been having almost every single morning. I have really been enjoying incorporating Fab Four smoothies into my diet. I've lost weight from doing it. I feel great. It keeps me full for a really long time. All the credit goes to Kelly LoveLexyNicole, so I will make sure to link her book down below for you guys. I also will link down the components of the smoothie if you want to recreate the recipes without getting the book. And you coming to do the outro with Mama? Huh? You coming to do the outro with Mama? But definitely check out the Body Love book. I will have it linked down below. I will have all of the ingredients we use to add in the smoothie linked down below as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give the Fab Four smoothies a shot. Let me know in the comments if you've already been incorporating it or if you've recently started. Let me know your results because you're definitely going to lose some weight. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.